All right, greetings everybody. Hope you're having a good evening, morning, night, afternoon, whatever time it happens to be when you're watching this. Hope you're making it a great day. Got some people in chat over here already. Going to work on the Obticeo account today. Let's get started with week 33 in the rise of Obticeo. I started this account 1st of January this year. Used the hyperdrive bundle. I've been working on the account, updating the progress every week so that newer players or anyone who likes to see it can follow along, see how the account is being built. Let's take a look at the stats for the account for this week. Week 33, we're at 2.64 million galactic power. We put on 60,000 last time we messed around with it. Took ourselves up to 12 relics, 17 zetas. We got 4 omicrons with Qui-Gon Akbar, Iden, and Wampa. Got the Shakti clones all reliced out, getting us top 50. We got Malevolence getting us top 5. The project is to hopefully get Grievous reliced next week. He needs 2 full furnaces, so I'm not sure if we're going to make that target or not, but that's still the target. What I'm working on right now, I'm farming the Hyena Bomber still, the BTLB Y-Wing, the Houndstooth, and then we're farming Admiral Radis twice a day, working toward that Profundity journey. In Fleet, same thing, we're working on the Outrider twice a day, also working on the Rebel Y-Wing, and then we're taking B1 and Mando on days when it makes sense. In the Cantina, we're working on Dash and Hera, mostly working on signal data right now. Maybe it'll take us long enough on this journey that Dash will be double shard drops out of the Cantina. We can save ourselves some refreshes. So we're holding off on Dash for right now. And then we got to finish out Hera Syndulla still. We're working on mods, speed, defense. I changed my refresh strategy. I just backed off 1 refresh on mods and 1 refresh on fleets just to see how it worked out for a week. And then on Cantina and every energy day, I dialed it back to just 1 refresh. I think I can still stay on track for the signal data with just 1 refresh. So we're going to try that for a little while and see if that works. But saving up crystals to try to get the high-level relic materials for this journey. Shop plan, we're working on just shard shop stuff out of the Cantina. We're buying Biston a little bit out of there. Guild store, we're buying Carbantes, Ewoks. Still working on Ewoks. Still planning to do that C-3PO journey at some point. Squad Arena, getting Prestige. Galactic War Store just goes to feed the shard shop right now. And then in Fleet, we're getting Rex's ship and anything we need for the Rebel journey. In the Guild event store, we're working on Negotiator now. We've got a 5-star Malevolence. We're going to 5-star the Negotiator and bring that up. And we're done with Wampa now, so I'm just saving my Get One for a little while. We're going to see what we want to do next. I think it's going to be Hermit Yoda, but we'll just sit on some Get One for a little while. And then in the Shard Shop, of course, we're doing Gear 13 and Purples. All right. That's the stats for the week and the plan for next week. If anybody's got any questions on that, let me know. Catch up over here on chat. Kyber Soze says he's using the Force to make pizza. Haha, nice. Saka says, hey, hey. Jack Mullis says, hi, DL. Darth Treya says, I didn't know you were home. Mama was taking a nap. I sneaked into the house while she wasn't looking. Too funny. Slide says, hey, Lokewater, first stream I've caught in a bit. Well, hey. Bookish Jungle says to see if you're strong enough to resist it. Yeah, I asked if the Force has a dark side, why shouldn't it be used? It seems kind of weird. It'd be like having a river and telling people not to drink out of it. I suppose if the river was poisoned and drinking it was going to kill you, then it'd be an interesting decision for you to make. I suppose that's what it's like with the dark side, right? It's a river, you can drink it, but it's probably not good for you. Is there such a thing as efficiently rolling Datacrons? Feels like I'm wasting materials and resources while I'm exploring them. Well, there certainly does come a point where you don't want to work on them anymore. So I'll give you an example from this latest Datacron set. This one, we rolled on twice. We rolled resistance, and then we rolled more resistance. And I really can't think of a situation where resistance seems like a good idea to me. I don't know. Where are we going to use resistance effectively? So I said, you know, 2 hits of that. I'm not going to continue. We're not going to unlock anything else. I don't want to have to re-roll that garbage just to make it work. And those initial 2 aren't too expensive, so it's kind of like a mod. I put 2 into it and then just abandoned ship. This one, on the other hand, we got resistance and we got armor. So at least it was something, right? We got armor out of it. So then we said, okay, well, if we get resistance and armor, then that's making us a little bit tougher. So we started rolling. We got physical damage, more armor. So, okay. You know, we made a Datacron out of that. I haven't continued to unlock on it, but we got it that far. Kind of the same thing over here. Oh, that's the same one we just looked at. Then this one we rolled crit chance and crit chance. Got a mechanic for light side. Then rolled special damage and more physical crit. And then we rolled this Mando thing, which is pretty useless for us on this particular account. So I can re-roll the Mando stuff. But honestly, you know, this Datacron is a bunch of crit, right? So it's 10, almost, yeah, it's 12, about 12% physical crit. So, you know, we could put that in with, you know, some kind of team. I don't know. Has to be a light side team to take advantage of this, Mandalorians to take advantage of this. So we're not going to get both of those things. But, you know, maybe if we put it in with Qui-Gon team or something like that. So, yeah, I haven't rolled something where I thought it was absolutely fantastic. This is the one that I've gone the highest with. This is the one for light side. I hit Jedi characters. So I can use that one with my JMK team. Give some decent stuff for JMK. But I don't know. I guess the most efficient way to do it is just to test it, see what you get, keep going, re-roll what makes sense. For me, it's just been some small purchases out of the shop with Shard Shop currency and farming what I get out of Conquest. I don't go after anything else. I haven't spent any crystals or anything on this stuff. So let's claim some of this stuff while I'm over here. Then we'll get back to the Obticeo stuff, since that's what we're here for. Hey DL, just one worst roster on Star Wars Dad's Sunday stream. What's your suggestion for improving a very deep no GL Gear 13 roster? What's your suggestion for improving a very deep no GL Gear 13 roster? Well, obviously my suggestion is going to be build a GL. Sitting on a fence about building a GL, I guess. I don't know why haven't you built a GL? They're how the game is played. It unlocks a bunch of stuff. That's how you need to play Conquest and other game modes. You can fight through it and play with other teams, and you can say, oh, well, I can still do this with Gas, and I can still do it with CLS, and I can do some of this stuff with this Vader team, you know. But that's like saying, you know, I have a moped and I can get to work. Why should I buy a car when I have a moped? Granted, It's a 58-minute drive on the moped, but I can get there. Or you could just buy a car and get there at normal speeds. That's kind of what it's like, you know. Get your GL. Get one of them in the account. I don't know how I could have any different advice. My 1.5 million alt account is going for Profundity next. Nice. Maximus says, you always have speed and defense as mod farming. When do you do the other types of mods? Offense, tenacity, crit chance? So far, I really haven't done that much. We've done a little bit of potency, a little bit of offense mods. But if you look over here, it's pretty much all speed, defense, tenacity. We've got some offense mods in here. I guess I must have hit offense up one day. Yeah. I mostly just farm defense and speed. Tons and tons of speed mods. I don't know. I guess I feel like in a very new account, I just want to always pick the mod sets I want. And I can literally take any character in the game, and if I have speed mods, defense mods, and tenacity mods, I can mod every character in the game with those mods. There are characters where you do want potency, you do want offense, you do want other stuff to make them ideal, but you could mod any character in the game with those three. So that's mostly what I'm working on right now. I'm just building up my inventory of those mods, and then it's always easy to mod characters. Don't have to search too far to find them. Been spending the last hour trying to bloat to 4 million GP for the next proving ground, says Beskar Bandito. I'm completely broke with 10k GP left to go. You'll get there. You'll get there. What's a good speed to be at on a character without using 6A mods? I don't have the roster yet to get that Galactic Challenge rewards and mod slicing material. It all depends on your characters. I mean, if Moff Gideon is a very fast character, so it's easy to get him pretty fast, even without 6-dot mods. Padme's a decently fast character, you know. Django's kind of medium. So if you say, well, I want a 300 speed Django, yeah, that's tough to get without some 6-dot mods, right? You can get there, but that'd be pretty good. So we set 300 speed as the benchmark. You know, just try to get your speedy characters up to 300 speed. And, I mean, I have characters, I don't know if there's any on the account right now, but the characters that I want to go fast, let's take a look at Resistance Hero Finn. I mean, he's still working on his stuff, and he's already 273. So you can have some characters like that are pretty fast. Let's see what Shakti has. She has two 6-dot mods. 2 6-dot mods, both of which I think missed on their slices. Yeah. So she'd be 2 speed less. So you could have her 298 with no 6-dot mods. Something like that. Your fast characters, you still should be able to get them up around 300 at Relic level with no 6-dot mods. 280 with no relics, if you want to think of it that way. Anakin Lava Crawler says hello. That's a funny mental image, isn't it? Anakin crawling around in the lava. Alright, Grand Arena promotion to Bronzium 1. Wait, what? Oh, my opponent didn't play. Hey, my opponent didn't play. I got promoted to Bronzium 1. Look at me go. I am not ready for Chromium with this account. Oh my goodness. How? Oh, I just barely now have 2 fleets. How am I going to have 4? Oh, dear. Oh, man. I don't know. All right. Grand Arena event number 4. 2 in 1 week, but the worst placement for 2 in 1. All right. So we have 2,600 crystals. I think last week we had like 900 or 1,100 or something like that. So we packed on roughly, let's say 1,600 crystals over the last week that we could have spent on Cantina refreshes or other stuff. So just by cutting back 4 Cantina refreshes, that's 400, and then 700. So I reduced my spending by 1,100. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. So I got that 1,100 and then maybe a little bit more from something. Some kind of event. All right, but that's the deal, right? We're going to save up crystals and we're going to buy relic materials out of this weekly shipment. That's what we said, wasn't it? How can we more easily get to these materials? I think we must have a Relic 7 character somewhere in this account, right? Yeah, Dark Trooper. So we can take a look in here for these guys. I think we'll buy a set of these first to get to Relic 8. Then we'll work on Relic 9 stuff. And then we'll come back. Okay, so here's my first purchase, $12.50. Let's put that in there. All right. There we go. We've made our first purchase toward getting a Relic 8. All right, taking a look. We don't have what we need for Mon Mothma yet. We've been collecting these things up a little bit at a time. We've got 19 of them. We've still got a ways to go. At least 1 week, possibly 2 weeks. And then she has to be ready for us to start working on relicking her after Grievous. Wampa, I think, is ready for a gear tier. He's not part of any journey, but we do like this Wampa for GAC. Spent the Omicron on him, so I think we're going to upgrade him to gear 11. Okay. I thought we had Wampa finished on this account. Huh. It's finished on my Loquitur account. I think I got confused there on that. All right, yeah, we still have shards to buy with the get one. So forget that from earlier in the summary. I'm still buying Wampa shards. Not saving. I'm not in saving mode yet. We could probably lock down some of this gear. Let's take a look. That's the only one we've got, but Stark is the only one that needs it. This we can equip. We get plenty of those. This we can equip. I think we're fine. This we can equip. And this, few characters need it, but it's not that prevalent. Yeah, let's lock it down. I'll wait on this. I may need that for a relic or something somewhere, so hold off on that. We'll leave Wampa that way for the next, I don't know, while until we get him to 7 stars. But now we've got a Gear 11 Wampa to womp around in the arena, Grand Arena with. Okay, let's go to our journey next. We want to pick the things that we're working on and then go to the journey. So Radis is in this journey. Let's give him a promotion. I think we've got some money this week, so let's go ahead and get him to level 85. Finish out some skills here. Don't need that yet. That's a Zeta. Holy cow. All Rogue One allies gain Spark of Rebellion for 3 turns. I don't think we're ready for that yet. It's too much commitment. Additional upload progress. I don't know about that. Okay, here's the Omicron for Grand Arena. someday. Okay, well, Admiral Radis is alive, Jenner, so can't be defeated. That's a Zeta. Waiting on that, too. What, okay. Something here. Let's request that. Make a request. Get some of this green gear. Not sure we're ready to mod him yet. We'll just wait. Okay, Jin Urso, can she get an upgrade? That's a stun gun, right? Okay. Yep, we'll upgrade her. What are these? These are easy pieces, right? We can lock down some stuff here. Oh, this is a pretty easy gear tier. What are we missing? Just this, huh? Just missing these. Huh. Well, we'll get her an easy gear tier again next week, get her up to 10. We've got her high enough that it's probably time to put some mods on. Come back to that when we're done spending money. Hey, what do you think a good speed is for Jedi Knight Revan? There's two ways to do that. You can either time him with your Grandmaster Yoda. If you got like a Relic 8 Grandmaster Yoda because you're building JMK or something like that, then time him right behind Grandmaster Yoda. You can actually drop his speed a little bit. If your Yoda is like, I don't know, 293, you can put Revan just under Yoda. There's some matchups where it's actually good to have Yoda go first, do the dash across, do the basic, get some turn meter, Revan goes, does the whirlwind, passes it back to Yoda, Yoda goes. So having Yoda go first can be an advantage. Otherwise, if your Yoda is mediocre, just try to get him over 300 speed. Anything over 300 should be good enough. Okay, let's see. Who else is in this journey? Biston. We got to start Biston someday. We'll put him mid-tiers. Give him the initial upgrades. Probably get him to gear... Oops. Gear oops. The same piece. We just need a lot of that piece. Okay. Well, we can use him for the rest of the week to make a bunch of requests for that material. See if we can get the guild to be nice to us. That's all the stuff that it looks like we can upgrade off of the journey. Let's go back to characters and see if anybody's lit up that we really like. Mandalorian. There's been a couple times where I wouldn't have minded just throwing the Mandalorian in to see if we could get something done. We need to get that instant kill ability functional somewhere in the teams. He'll probably have the same thing where he's out of that one piece. Same thing. Yup. Okay. Well, gotta wait on him too. I'll leave him favorited so that we can get in there and continue to build him. I farm him out of fleet when it's hard node day. We'll continue to do that. Alright, let's look at ships. Hyena Bomber, 91. Getting close on that. BTLB 76. Getting close on that. Malevolence. Stuck at 5 stars. Let's see, is there anybody else we want to work on? We got Wedge. Get Wedge upgraded. Yeah, we can go ahead and take him to 85. Work on some skills. Put him at 7 there, put him at 6 over here. Yeah, that's good enough. We do want his reinforce, right? So we can add some time to the buff immunity duration. And then this, inflict healing immunity. Can't be resisted. Yeah, let's do it, because I mean, if we're gonna bring him in, we're gonna want we're gonna want him to lock somebody down. Buff immunity and healing immunity together are pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Got some other stuff down here. We've got the Razor Crest, guys. Look at this. 332 shards of the Razor Crest. We're done farming Razor Crest. We don't have the Beskar Armor Mando to unlock it, but it's there when we want it. It's pretty fantastic. Vulture Droid, Rebel Y-Wing. Where's the Outrider? We need to favorite the Outrider here somewhere. Let's put that on favorites. Let's give it some levels. Give it some initial skills. We still got money. We can just... We're going to need him eventually. So we might as well upgrade him to the point where he's also out of those same materials. And then get us like... Oh, never mind. It doesn't even give us a level on the passive. Alrighty. Get some skills on the ship. Somebody was asking me about managing credits. And I was talking about this style that I've gotten into with the weekly updates on characters and ships. How, like, I can go in, I can work on a character, I can work on some ships, and when I run out of money, like, I'm not upset by it. You know, I'll just come back the next week and work on the character some more. So, like, having these characters at 85 or 76 or whatever, just stage them up. And when I'm out of money, then I'm, you know, done for the week, and I just come back the next week and work on it some more. Then, since I'm doing this on a Monday, I can come back on Thursday and work on my mods on a Thursday, and I don't have to worry about credits. I'll have, you know, let's say at least 4 to 6 million credits built up by then, and just kind of do everything I want to do on mods. Jin needs some potency, right? Because she's got the skill that removes turn meter that's based on potency. So let's try to give her potency and speed sets. A little bit of speed on this one, 7. It's not great, but it's not bad either. 10 speed, failed mod. Does this have any speed on it? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We don't have a single speed set mod with speed for a circle. We're going to have to try to steal something from somebody, because that's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. We've got a 15 speed mod parked on an Inquisitor. Okay. Yoink. I think I put mods on the Inquisitors one day because there was a galactic challenge that required a full team of Inquisitors. And I was like 4 points from being able to get the box I wanted, so I had to chuck some mods on them and go in there and try to get that taken care of. Okay, let's see. Who else do I have here with speed mods on? I have good speed mods. And we've got this one at 9 speed and health. This one at 9 speed and health. This one could be sliced. I typically only like to slice them if they've got 10 or 11 speed, but it is a triangle. I'm okay on slicing materials. We're going to hit this. If we don't hit speed, yeah. If we don't hit speed, we're just done with it. So we can put it on her. Just be done. Failed mods that didn't work out. We'll give her this mod for some speed. And now we've got a Jyn Erso that's okay-ish. 263 speed. 1700 health. Wow, we dropped a lot of protection though. Look at that. Holy cow. Potency 43%. Look, her natural potency is 1.3. That is pretty awful. Potency set with potency primary to get to 43. Whew. That's pretty bad. I suppose if she's in a Mon Mothma team, it makes sense because they can share potency. But yeah, we can put her like in with Akbar and stuff like that. So get her up and running. What kind of mods do I have on Cassian, I wonder? Yeah, this is pretty awful too. He's got tenacity mods on, so again, I run characters in the Mon Mothma team. I use tenacity as kind of a gimmick on that. Let's keep him modded with tenacity for Mon Mothma team if we can. You know, maybe not. That's pretty awful. All right, let's see if we can hit speed on something. 8. Just not interesting. So awful mods. 6 speed here. Oof. What's this tenacity mod? Tenacity, but no speed. This is 12 speed with 3 hits. That's pretty bad. I mean, it's not the worst, but 3 4s. We'll put it here. What do we got here? 8 speed. These are a bunch of mods that are good enough to not throw away, but that's about it. Tenacity mod with decent stats and no speed. This one has 4 speed. Let's see. This one has 4 speed. We could actually slice that. Do a low level slice. Hit it once. See if it gets speed. If it doesn't get speed, then we're just done. It'll be a green mod forever. Alright, put a tenacity mod with speed on it. It's not a good set, but it's also not horrible. Got him a bunch more speed, a bunch more tenacity. Yeah, like I said, he'll probably be hanging out in the Mon Mothma team with Biggs and Wedge. We kind of do Biggs, Wedge, Cassian, and Chupio right now. Although we could put Jyn Erso in there too. She's probably better with Akbar though right now. Do Akbar things. Charles says, are you getting gas after Profundity? My intention with this account was to kind of do a gas rush, but I stopped that to do Profundity. If I can fit the Ewoks and C-3PO in a meaningful way, I think I'll go Profundity straight into JML and then circle back for gas. I don't want to. It's going to take way too long to get my first Galactic Legend on this account anyway. I feel like you should be able to get your first Galactic Legend in about a year, a little over a year. And it's going to take me almost a year and a half on this account to get my first GL. If I stop off to relic some droids and get the gas journey. I suppose that's it though, right? Maybe a B1 is the only thing I have to relic. Because Asajj isn't really a problem. Padme. I'll have the other droids. I'll be able to buy B2 out of the shops. So, yeah, if it's only a B1 that I'd have to take a look at it once I get C-3PO. If it's only B1 that I need, then maybe we'll go for it. That's a long way off, though. That's like at least 4 months away. So, yeah. 4 months away. 33 weeks plus 16 is 59, 49. That'll put me right at a year. I'll get Profundity like a year into this account with no GL. I mean, I think I'll still be doing well in Grand Arena. It's just, yeah. Don't know. I think really building the clones first was a big detour. That was 10 weeks. 10 or 11 weeks worth of building clones. If I had built GL requirements instead and built a GL before Profundity, we'd have been in good shape. If I'd have built Profundity first, we'd have been in good shape. Those clones, I mean, they're a pretty big detour, and they really haven't performed in my account like I've been hoping they would. In Conquest, I mean, they do okay in Conquest, but kind of not impressed, Not that impressed in Conquest. It's crazy how many galactic challenges are for Inquisitors. Mando wants Kairos at Gear 8. Yeah, we'll... if you can time out the Mando team... See, this is the thing. If you build... we can save up our next Omicron and put it on Zam Wassel. Then, with some pretty low-level bounty hunters, we can go in and we can set up the Zam team and time it out for the instant kill with Mando. We'll have to build Orasing, but you can build basically complete garbage bounty hunters. Put Zam in there. Zam will speed them up so fast that they can go first, and you'll be able to kill. Like, let's say the opponent puts gas on defense. Zam could make the team go fast enough that we'll get ahead of the Rex. We'll do our thing. A Gear 7 Mando can still poof the... use the disintegrate. And then come and clean it up with somebody else. So, let's take a look at Chewbacca real quick. Because that's the other... What did I click? That's the other thing that you can do with the... with bounty hunters, of course, is get that Chewbacca done. Whoa! The incredible shrinking screen. Click too far toward the corner. Continue journey. Oof. This is not so good. Ooh, we need a lot of stuff on a lot of bounty hunters. Yikes. Yikes. All right, let's take a look. What are the minimum gear requirements to unlock BAM? I've heard quite a few people say that they've unlocked BAM with Gear 8 across the board. Gear 8 with quite a few tries, and that'll get it. I put more gear on mine on the Loquitur account because I did have a moment of stupidity. So you only have to kill Grief Karga or Moff Gideon. So I was trying to actually like win the mission, but you don't have to win the whole mission. You only have to kill Grief Karga. So with that in mind, you can time your guys out, put decent mods on them at Gear 8, and have a good chance of winning that out. All right, what am I gonna do here? Oh, dodged. This is seems like it's quite a way off from working. Wasted that missile. Yep, we got a long way to go. This mission's pretty hard even at the 5-star rating. Yeah, so we're way off on that Chewbacca still. But we are going to want to unlock CLS. Need Old Ben. Farm Boy Luke, we got the 6 stars. Princess Leia we've got on this account done. What's the other one? Stormtrooper Han, so we'll have to get those guys too. Get the characters out of the shop when we can. If we're gonna build all those rebels, we gotta get CLS running. Hey Dale, you remind me of a grown-up Smalls from the Sandlot. Wow. Must be the shirt that I have on today. You wear a baseball jersey style shirt, people start comparing you to Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. I still like the dog. Like when he's jumping over the fence and he's like, 27 feet tall. That's a good movie. Cracks me up. For priority on teams, if I have CLS, JKR, and Padme, which is the best to take to relics first? Well, if you have the whole CLS team, build that. The CLS team is kind of like the universal solvent, right? Like, it just solves a lot of problems. So, out of those teams, you'll probably get more out of the CLS team across the whole game than you would out of the other teams. If you think you'll have Jedi Knight Luke sometime soon, then Jedi Knight Revan might be more appealing. Because once you get Luke, putting together a good Jedi team with Jedi Knight Luke, you can kill SLKRs and stuff like that. So it's something to consider. What teams are you using for Darkside GOTB? The Huge. We've got 3 functional teams for Darkside GOTB. We've got the Geos. They're, I had to relic this Sunfac for fleet, so even just with a Relic Spy, this is already good enough to do a lot of waves in Darkside GOTB. We have the Trooper team that absolutely smashes through Darkside GOTB. And then we've got some kind of Vader team. You know, we kind of put this Kylo unmasked and a Vader and just some stuff into a team, and it clears a lot of waves. Vader can clear a lot of waves. And I don't really have a good fourth team yet. I don't have anything that's good enough to split Vader out and still have a fourth team. I suppose I could try to build some kind of troopers under Iden Versio, use Snowtrooper and Stark in that team, and maybe I'll try that sometime if I need four dark side teams. But yeah, Geos, Troopers, and Vader. Lots of waves cleared with that stuff. Alrighty, guys. Do you have any more questions? Pop questions over there if you've got them, because I'm going to wrap up this stream here pretty soon if there's no more things to talk about. Hoth Rebel Scout has 199 shards over. 99 extra shards. Let's grab that while we're here. Dooku's got extras. We don't have the credits for it, though. That's a pretty good chunk in the shard shop. How much did that get us? 1,500. That's nice. We're gonna like spending that. Need these. Always keep a stock of these on hand, guys. I got a lot of these for some reason. I think the Hyperdrive bundle gave them to me, and I had quite a few of them. But these Mark 10 lenses, you can't. If you run short on them, you can't buy them for crystals out of the store. So you've either got to have them or you're out of luck. Probably don't need 320 of them, but if you're below 100, you certainly want to keep yourself, 100, 150 of these. Not anything to run out and go crazy over, but just buy them if you see them, Keep them in stock. Keep an eye out. It's kind of like whenever you see Mark IV comlinks, they show up in here. You almost always want to buy those Mark IV comlinks every time they show up. It's hard to get enough of those. If I had 140 comlinks and they showed up, I'd still buy them. Because you use them, they go fast, and it's hard to get them. How many Omni mats do you have on Darth Loquitur? 78. 78 Omni mats on DL right now. I looked at your gear guide. Is there anything that changes from it being a year since the video? I did remember. I redid easy for me to say. I redid the gear guide for 2022. So that guide was done March or April of this year. So it's accurate. There's been no significant changes since I put that new version out. TK says hello. Well, hello, TK. Have any games lately? Any games today, this weekend? TK's son plays baseball, and he's really supportive. Goes all over the place with his boy and watches the games, and I respect that. I like it when decent people do good by their kids. So it's always nice. First fall tournament this weekend. Nice, TK. Joseph Adams says, can't believe I caught it live. I always miss it. We're right at the end, Joseph. We're right at the end. Well, let me know if there's any other questions, guys, and we'll wrap this up and move it on out. We're updated. We didn't get a lot of GP this week, right? We went from 264 to 267. That's still about 30,000. We worked a little bit on the Outrider. That's probably a lot of it, right? 7,000, right? Just in the Outrider. Ships are so much GP. It's crazy. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I would appreciate it. It helps me. It helps the channel. Subscribe if you want to know when I'm online in the future. And join us over on Discord. We've got a wonderful Discord community. I brag about it all the time. Lots of players over there just hanging out, asking questions, talking. Got a bunch of resources over there, GACs for territory wars, for all kinds of things. And even if you're not that talkative of a player, just come in there, hang out, and see what the other people are saying. It's fun to be part of a community. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. And I will see you in the next Holocron. You're killing me,